When life is heavy and hard to take, go off by yourself. Enter the silence. Bow in prayer. Don't ask questions. Wait for hope to appear. Don't run from trouble. Take it full face. The worst is never the worst. Why? Because the master won't ever walk out and fail to return. This verse reminded me of who my lifeline is. None of my worst fears were truly the worst. My spouse's unfaithfulness wasn't the worst. Being abandoned wasn't the worst. Forgiving the other woman who I personally knew wasn't the worst. Why? Because Jesus won't leave. He says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. In the midst of the worst you can imagine, his presence is there, and it changes everything. That night, I played the song No Longer Slaves by Bethel Music on repeat, letting those words wash over me, and I claimed them. I am a child of God. I am a child of God. I am a child of God. My circumstances were wild and unsteady, but I was held in the presence of my God, clothed in the identity of my Father. I knew whose I was, and that was my identity. That was my lifeline. So I have a question for you. What is your worst? What storm or hurt in your life feels like it's the end of the world? Is it a health diagnosis? The loss of a child? An addiction? A broken relationship? A deep wound? The absolute worst that we could ever face is separation from God. Our hope, sanity, peace, fulfillment, and fruitfulness come from abiding with Him in His presence.